Now, 2 people are reported injured in a blast in Soutrom here in Accra. It is still not clear what triggered the blast, but residents are living in fear. Joy News has been speaking to the Assemblyman Nana Kofi Buanjoa Jr., who says he has alerted the security agencies and NADMO to look into the matter. The injured are said to be responding to treatment at a local polyclinic.
Happened at a suburb of Santa Maria called Anchor of Hope. It's a polling station where we used to vote. Around 3 o'clock p.m., I had a call from one of the residents in Anchor of Hope polling station complaining that there's an explosion in the area, something like a dynamite blast. So I had to rush to the scene. I reported to NADMO and all the stakeholders involved. So we went to the scene and unfortunately, we can't even locate where the issue came from. But they just heard a blast boom like that from the ground. And honestly, the lady who got involved, her name is Gladys Fiave. She's had, all the toenails are vanished with blood squeezing out and all this kind of stuff. And this also a pregnant woman who was trying to come to the scene to come and rescue her sister, but unconsciously she fell, and so that is what happened. So currently the police and the NIB and other security agencies are taking in charge of it and doing investigations. But I would like to use your medium to also appeal to the necessary quarters and the stakeholders involved to come and then come to our aid and solve this issue once and for all for us, because honestly we don't know when it's going to happen again.
Now, the cause of the alleged blast is still remaining a mystery as Anya South MCE rules out explosion. At an inspection of the site Wednesday morning, MCE Bashir Kamara Mohammed says they do not know what caused a woman's toe to be injured. Meanwhile, some residents claim they heard a loud boom sound coming from that end. My colleague Mamiesi Thompson was there and joins us live on the line. Mamiesi, describe what you saw.
Just to confirm that there was explosion. We didn't see anything of that sort. The place that has been cauldron off is the place that has been pointed out to by a supposed eyewitness to the police. Somebody also pointed out a different place. So it's like the whole thing, you just don't get exactly what happened. Somebody will tell you, oh, I was an eyewitness, I saw this. A different person will also come and tell you, yes, I was here and I saw a different thing.
But we're getting that 2 people got injured. A woman who has her toes ripped off as a result of the incident. Exactly what happened to this person?
It's worrying that somebody has got injured. I'm told she's at the hospital, municipal clinic, and we are taking care of her bills and everything. It's only one person. According to the eyewitness, she sells granules. So when she passed, he called her back to buy granules from her. Then when she reached him, you see what I don't understand. According to the eyewitness, the one who said he called her, when she got to him, she did not know that she was hurt. She got injured. And the supposed sound did not even deter him from going ahead to buy his granules from the woman. Then he saw blood. Then he asked her, Wepra, are you hurt? Are you injured? And he said she's not even aware. And he claims that it looks like bullet wound, it looks like cutlass, it looks like something. Before the woman got to know that she was injured, then she was rushed to the hospital. Then they called her sister who was pregnant, and I think out of panic, she also got herself injured. So that's what happened. If you've heard that maybe 2 people, it's because of the way they put out the information to her, across to her, and then how she received it, and the panic, the way she panicked. That's what made her also injured herself in the process.
And so I really need to understand this, that we do not know how this woman got her toes ripped off from her feet.
Her toe is not ripped off.
Her toe isn't ripped off,
No.
but there are videos with her bloody feet.
Yes, the toe is injured.
Injured.
Yes.
She has all her toes intact.
Yeah, that one.
You've seen it for yourself.
That I can confirm from even the pictures and videos that I've seen. So it's not ripped off. And if it is explosion, madam, you and I know that not only the toes, then she might have lost the her entire leg or something. Right. So the whole thing is in a kind of mystery.
But what has the doctor or a health personnel been telling you?
Oh, they've staged it. That is even enough to tell you that it's not ripped off. They've staged the toe.
Exactly what caused the injury?
That's exactly what we don't know. So we've called the defense intelligence people from the Ministry of the Defense. They've come here. They've taken pictures. We are going to write their report. When they came, exactly what we were looking out for was exactly what they were also looking out for. They wanted to see evidence. They combed round and round and round and round and round. They could not find evidence. The police commander is here, the divisional commander, the district commander. They are here. All the security couples. We've been here since morning, trying to find out exactly what happened. Trying to find some evidence of explosion. We've still not been able to find anything. Just hearsay.
So that's my colleague, Mamiesi Thompson, there speaking to the MCE. There's an interaction to a development that happened yesterday around that area where we were told an alleged explosion had occurred, injuring the toe of a woman and another person. We've been to the place to understand what really happened, and there my colleague met the MCE who ruled out an explosion because they had combed the whole area per his narration, and they didn't see signs of any explosion there. But Mamiesi is on the ground now and joins us live with more details. Mami, describe for us what you saw. Mami, thanks for joining us. I'm asking for you to paint the picture of what you saw on the ground for us to appreciate it.
Right. So, Grace, if you can hear me, we went to the area of the third explosion, which is at Santa Maria.
Of the third explosion, which is at Santa Maria. There's a place called Anchor of Hope. And when we got there, we realized that a portion of the area had been cordoned off. Well, when I got there and I looked at the cordoned off area, I didn't find any evidence of a blast. I didn't see any soils turn or anything. I only saw a road, a very terrible road for that matter. Very, very, very terrible road. That part of have been cordoned off. And you realize that it's a residential area, and there was a shop right opposite where it had been cordoned. I saw that there were people around, but I didn't see a sign of a blast, as has earlier been reported. However, we got there and we realized that there was an inspection there by some officials from the assembly over there. We spoke to the MC, who was also telling us that he didn't see any sign of blast, and so they cannot really tell what caused the explosion. However, the officials from NADMO, from the police service, even from the army were there this morning to check the situation and also ensure that they'll be investigating it to verify exactly what caused the said explosion. I also spoke to some residents there who told us that they did hear a big bang, but do not know what caused this. Up till now, it's still a mystery what really caused the bang. I'm currently at the Anya Polyclinic, where the woman who stepped on whatever exploded is here currently. She's been admitted. Her feet, her toe, her left toe has been stitched. That toe was injured and then was bleeding profusely yesterday when the said bang happened. But we've spoken to her. She's in good health. She's responding to treatment, and she's currently doing okay. Another lady, a pregnant woman who was dead and also witnessed what happened, went into some form of shock, but we are told that she's doing okay. She didn't have any form of injury, and so she's the only person whose toe is currently stitched. from that blast, or if I should put it that way. So that is the current situation now, Brace. We're still collecting more information. If we have more, we'll let our listeners know.
Okay. Now, what are the observations of officials who visited the site this morning?
Right, so we know that personnel from the army were there. We also know that personnel from NADMO were there. We also know that the members of the assembly were also there to, get information for themselves, examine the situation. As I said earlier, there was a portion of the place eyewitnesses claim that had a blast. But when they got there, there was no blast, or there was no sign of blast. We don't know exactly what caused the injury to the woman's toe. So they were there to have investigate the situation for themselves, but their investigations were not conclusive. As I speak to you, we do not know what caused the blast, and so that is what they've been telling me. I've been hearing personally from the MCE, who tells me that the examinations or the tests done by the army and other personnel there didn't prove a blast at the place.
Thank you very much. Now, moving on to other stories here.